Hello everyone, Stakuya here, and welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video. That's right, baby, it's arms against tyranny once again early. I am sure that a number of you have already seen the video that I did on Finland yesterday and just how completely and utterly broken the path of fascist Finland is. Well, let me show you another one that's absolutely broken, my friends. Denmark, which is currently, actually broken. No, it's very broken. Well, hello, Santa Claus. As tensions are rising in Europe yet again, Denmark finds itself with a weak military and the Great Depression is still ravaging the economy. The Danes must find a way to combat the high unemployment and growing extremist movements on the political fringes, and at the same time, reevaluate the merits of the policy of neutrality and appeasement. Denmark is still master of its own fate, but for how long remains to be seen. Historically, about 6 hours. But, ooh, there are some interesting little pictures down here. Okay. These are, also interesting, but not in a positive way. Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and show just how broken this can be. Denmark, 1936. Honestly, if any nation here could probably be described as a speed bump, that's, I've said it before for Poland and Belgium and Netherlands, but no, that's truly Denmark. It really only slowed them down by a good 6 hours. We start out with Iceland being a dominion of us and simultaneously 2 military factories. Great. Okay, well, from the beginning, what we're going to go ahead and do is just add on the industry to be able to produce a little bit more. We're barely producing anything as it is, which sucks. Go ahead and buy some steel, probably from the UK, just to no. We're going to buy from Sweden just to boost them up slightly here, and we're going to use that in order to be able to produce as much equipment as we possibly can. Any spare military factories, we'll throw into guns because we're going to need that. Civilian factory-wise, we can't really do much, so screw it, build up some infrastructure. Get that done, and then build up a mill factory. Yeah, definitely do that. Research-wise, get the classic stuff out of the way. Denmark, interestingly enough, starts with more bonuses to research because they don't have a power balance system. No. They have a welfare system. Let me show what I mean. So the way that Denmark effectively works is that Denmark is a modern welfare state. It is a state that has been trying to support its own population through the Great Depression. And from that, you have 2 different options. You can focus on the civilian side and focus more on welfare. And the further that you push things down on the welfare side, the more bonuses that you're going to get towards, say, your population growth, your research speed, and your production of like infrastructure and civilian factories and railways and whatnot. But also it hurts your military production by quite a bit. Whereas if you focus on like pure military spending, then you're not going to be able to hardly build anything in the way of civilian factories or whatnot, but you're going to be able to produce a lot more guns, so that's great. Honestly, it's a pretty interesting thing that if you wanted to play like a pure eco game, you actually can. But this is historical Hearts of Iron 4, and Eco Denmark is not going to survive Germany. So now let's go ahead and check out that focus tree. We have a pretty extensive focus tree as Denmark. It's not necessarily huge, but it is pretty broad. It has quite a bit that you could do. Here's our economic side, which allows us 2 different options. You can either continue the Kanzler got it foreleg, okay? Or the real economic decision, fortify our borders. Do you either sacrifice more of your economy to focus on building up your defenses, or do you risk building up your economy and pray to God that you can hold out against the Germans? Well, we'll see. We're not going to do any of that yet. Politics-wise, the first thing that you have to do is reaffirm neutrality. There's no option in the beginning to just throw off your neutrality. You just have to do this in the beginning, which is going to push your welfare balance more towards the welfare side, and you're going to declare that you are neutral for 35 days. Yes, we're going to do that first. But then after that, you get to choose between focusing on political unity, between the, disarmament or rearmament, which that seems like it's fun. Yeah, I would love to be able to hold out against Germany as simple democratic Denmark. Yeah, no, we're not doing this path. We're not doing any of these paths right now. The other one though, unite the right. Ooh, this has some interesting stuff here. Denmark actually is a kingdom. It has a monarchy, and simultaneously, of course, there is the fascist path. But that's I don't want to be a little German boot puppet here in the north. No. We are not going to be the fascist hat of Germany. A king, though. A king looks nice. Because check it out, Denmark actually has a couple formables that it can make. It has multiple of them. You can restore the KALMAR Union if you own Sweden and Norway. Of course, you can do what we did as Finland and proclaim Nordic unity by uniting everything if you own all of it. Restore the North Sea Empire if you own Norway, as well as like half of England, which I love this historical reference. This is going back all the way into like the early 11th century. That is really cool that they put that in here. Or establish Dominum Maris Baltici. So you control all of the Baltic Sea. Yeah, and form an empire based around that, which is going to include Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. All very cool, but let's see what it is that we can do. We have a bunch of dockyards here also in the beginning, so first things first, maybe 2 on convoy, and then also the rest of that on submarines. Just stuff that we can do to increase our fleet power and maybe get some rating going. And let's begin, my friends. We have 5 divisions, all of which are severely unequipped and hardly the ability to produce for them. So yeah, that's great. We're gonna slap that into an army and let's go. We may be broken, but my friends, we're gonna break the game. Next one after that, unify the right. Boost our political power more and boost some non-aligned, and we can speak out in favor of rearmament. Denmark has been run irresponsibly for far too long. It's only by the sheer grit and perseverance of the Danish people that we still function as a country. It's time for the right-wing political parties to finally unite in a common cause against the leftist menace. Yes. For glory, my friends. Now, since that focus gave us a whole bunch of political power, the first thing that we're going to do is political advisor, and where is he? Oh god, all of these guys have very interesting names. Very nice effects, to be honest. There's some pretty good ones in here. Wow, okay, cool. Well, either way, what we're going to be getting first is Nudbak, because that's going to increase our population, decrease consumer goods, and more importantly, daily support for unaligned. Conservatives supported. Political advisor also gained. Let's see. Finance minister also decreased by our consumer goods by another 15% and stability +5. That is solid. That means despite the fact that we are still on civilian economy from the beginning of the game, we actually do get at least a decent amount of our consumer goods because we have a 25% reduction. Actually, no, even from our stability and everything else, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Except Danish industrial capabilities are currently murdering my consumer goods. Father Christmas, are you not supposed to have the elves working? What do you mean they're on break? The country itself is broken. All right, there's conspire with the officer corps. That is done. We got that. Now, we cannot overthrow the government until we have 40% support for a political party. So what we're going to go ahead and do is encourage paramilitary organizations because that's going to boost non-aligned as well as fascism. And it's going to add political edicts, which is going to give me more recruitable population factor. That is awesome. Because of course, stability-wise for a nation, everyone needs paramilitary organizations inside their country. Of course. Don't quote me on that. Let's see, and next up after that, strengthen the officer corps, because that's going to give me some base war support, command power, everything else, and it's going to boost up my generals, which is something that I want. By supporting our military, which is something that Denmark hasn't been doing, by the way, that means that we're actually going to get some competent leaders in charge, and I now have enough war support from everything that has been going on that I can go over here and go to partial mobilization. Strengthening the officer corps is done, and now perfect. We cannot overthrow the government yet. It's still going to take some time. It requires 40% support, and we are at 35. So we're pretty close, actually. But that means that while we wait to do this, and the reason we had to beeline down this is because of the time that we would have to wait, let's go over here and start fixing our economy a little bit. Could we fortify the borders? No, we are not going to need to do that. We need an actual economy to support us. So we're going to start fixing the industrial capabilities of our country and stop being so broken. Let's see with this done. Next up on here, agricultural subsidies or industrial developments. Well, right now, definitely industrial developments. Let's go ahead and get that going so that we can start boosting up our production. Adds industrial development projects, which grants max factories in a state +2. Ooh, in Zeeland or Zeeland. Wait, how do I actually pronounce? I've always said it, okay, in all of my varying games, but I've never actually looked up how the hell this place is actually pronounced. Oh God, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments. Oh, and I forgot, we have the political power as well as command power, so let's go ahead and get a army defense guy and start getting some ticking army experience. That's going to be pretty valuable here. We're going to need that. All right, there we go. With that one done, we can actually go back here, and I'm going to add a couple more here. We're going to need to start boosting this as much as possible. More military factories, more production, more everything. We need more guns. How close am I over here? I'm at 40 now, actually. So I could do public works and then connect the islands. The more important thing that I think we need to do right now is overthrow the government, of course. Our country for too long has been run by greedy people who have only been looking out for themselves, ignoring all the dangers that pose a threat to the Danish people. It's time for a new order to be established and usher in a new era for Denmark. League of Nations embargo. Yes, it's the right thing to do. Support the embargo against Italy. Yes. Yes, look at this. The Kingdom of Denmark. Absolutely wonderful. I love that flag. That looks really cool, actually. Now, next up on here, King assumes power. We need a steady hand to lead us forward in these uncertain times. We need stability and tradition, and the king could perhaps be persuaded to assume full authority over the government in these troubling times. More political power, more stability, more everything, and we get some pretty good bonuses, actually. This monarch is pretty decent. Hey, Christian. I also just realized I needed to improve worker conditions because with the economic crisis, my stability was decreasing every single day, and I didn't realize that. Or not day, week. Every week it was falling by 0.1%, which is not good. I suppose that's why people would potentially beeline down the economic side, but that's not what I want. I don't care about stability. All right, who needs a stable monarchy? All right, the king assumes power, which that puts Christian the 10th in charge. Wonderful. He gives a solid 2.5 recruitable population off the get-go. Party stability modifier gets boosted, war support gets boosted, everything gets boosted except for trade laws. That is pretty good. And unfortunately, also what happens is that Nudbach gets put into the government and then he gets kicked out of the government. So what we're going to go ahead and do is throw him right back in there. I don't know why it would do that, but okay, at least it didn't cost us anything to put him back in. And let's see, for our final guy in here, we're going to get Arnold Peter Miller for an industry magnate. The reason being that we want this is we're not even building any civilian factories right now, but it does increase our factory output by 10%. So that is exactly what we want, to be able to increase our production as much as possible and hopefully from this be able to produce as many goods as we can. And now that we've done this for our monarchy, there are a couple options that we have. Foreign Konig od Vaderland, align the industries of national interest. This is all stuff that is going to boost our economic capabilities. And actually, this is really nice. We may need to do this to mobilize our economy immediately from the beginning, because I don't see the others. I can't really do any of this here for more research immediately. The big thing that we really want to do is Scandinavian security, but we can't do this until we have 75,000 manpower in the field, which means that we're going to need to recruit some more units. We don't really have much that we can do right now, but we're going to recruit a whole bunch of cavalry over here. That should be fine. Just stuff that can move pretty quickly, and you'll see why in a bit. At the same time, let's go ahead and do for King and Fatherland. Let King Christian X's unwavering dedication and honor serve as a beacon of hope for the masses in these times of trial. We must stand united as a people. That's right. Let's get it done. Because what I need to do is save up 150 political power so that I can activate this, re-establish the Landstrom. This is going to allow us to deploy some Landstrom units, which is going to give us some free units that we can deploy into the field, and that's going to increase the total amount of manpower that we have in the field, which is going to be very valuable. All right, there's 150. That means re-establish the Landstrom. It's going to give us some manpower. It's going to boost our war support, more defense on our core territory. This is exactly what we want. Wonderful. Now with the economic mobilization strategy, this should fix the majority of the issues with the Danish industrial capabilities. So as soon as we have that done, we can actually start producing more, and our cavalry are building up here, so we'll be able to deploy those here shortly. All right, we just got 3 cavalry regiments. We're going to take one of these and convert this over to an infantry division. And we're going to do that because that's going to put 5,600 manpower in the field. And as soon as we do that, that is going to put us above the threshold, hopefully soon, to get to the army that we need. Is that yes? Yes, in the field. Wonderful. 75,000. All right, we timed that perfectly. That means Scandinavian security, more war support. We're going to have bonuses if we go on an offensive war. This is exactly what we want. Gets an event, the question of neutrality. Scandinavia and the Baltic Sea have been the main geopolitical focal points for the King of Denmark for the past several centuries. Before turning our focus to major European powers on the continent, we must first subdue and pacify our northern flank. And with Scandinavian security done, that is going to give us a couple options here. The goal of what we want to do is we want to secure Swedish steel and reclaim Norway. We are Denmark after all, and it's only our rightful position that all the Scandinavian countries bow down to us. I mean, after all, history. History speaks to it. There's going to be a lot of angry Swedes and Norwegians in my comment section, I know. But before we do any of that, we have to wait for world tension to get higher. So what we are going to do is try and sway the Nordics first. The question of neutrality. Let us form our own faction and invite others to it. Yes, we create the North Security Pact. Now, with Sway the Nordics done, we can go over here and offer protection, so we are going to simultaneously get that done. To further increase our influence and power of the Nordic region and around the Baltic Sea, we should establish a Danish hegemony by offering proper protection. Yes, with my grand military over here, so to speak. Truly great protection. But either way, we're going to offer protection to all the other Baltic nations. That's exactly what we're going to try and do here. Now, technically speaking, there are 2 options that you can choose here. You can try to sway Swedish public opinion, which if we were going to try to peacefully integrate Sweden and Norway, I'd say you could attempt this, but to be honest, everything that I've been trying here so far, every single run that I have attempted to do this, it fails. I don't know if it's because it's on historical AI or whatnot, but they keep on breaking free from my influence here, and in my opinion, it's not worth it. It's better to just try and take things by force, The true diplomatic strategy. So we're not even going to waste our time here. Instead, we're going to go over here and try to invite Finland into the Northern Security Pact. Wonderful! The Kingdom of Denmark gains an ally. Finland joins the Northern Security Pact because they are constantly under threat by everything around them, and that is excellent. It is wonderful that they would accept that. But hey, what's this? Offer protection? I can offer Finland Danish protection. I wonder. Click. Finland accepts our protection. Yes, Finland. There is no way that you could potentially save yourself. You had to go to Denmark for help. Wonderful. Now, unfortunately for us, we still cannot take out Sweden until world tension gets a little bit higher. So what we're going to do instead is focusing on fixing our economy, which honestly, I should have devalued the krone way earlier. That's actually, I didn't realize that it would take 730 days to do that. Okay, wonderful. And if I was going to try to sway Swedish and Norwegian opinion, if it actually worked, you would get the option to potentially offer Norway Danish protection, but you can only do so, and it sucks, if they are not aligned. And that sucks. I really wish that they would modify that so that you could do it even if they're democratic. It doesn't really make sense that they have to be, that you'd have to wait the entire time, because every time that I've run the option to try and convert them to not aligned, they reject it. They get rid of it. So there's nothing I can do. Oh, there it is. Anschluss of Austria. Wait. Okay, here it goes. That happens. That means it's time to secure Swedish steel. Let's do it, buddy. Because that means in February 1938, we should now have enough world tension that we can go ahead and get all this done. We've been building up a massive stack of cavalry this entire time, so as soon as that completes, put those all in a massive stack and set the charge point. There it is. Secure Swedish steel. Now, before they can go and move their troops onto our border, we immediately are prepared here. Declare attack. They're not being guaranteed by anyone. Go and attack Sweden and simultaneously call in Finland. They are our puppet, so it doesn't really matter. What war support they get, we'll be able to take as much as we possibly want. And the more important thing is that Finland actually has a huge military. So with that huge military, they can put it on the border, and that is going to draw Swedish forces north, which means that we can focus on swooping in and attacking the south as rapidly as possible. At the same time, immediately reclaim Norway, because the Danish crown ruled Norway for hundreds of years before the Swedes took it from us in 1814. The king's brother, King Hakon of Norway, has shown himself unwilling to take direct control, as it is necessary to safeguard his people. It is time to once more unify the two countries under Danish rule. So quick, let's go. We need to spread this line out as quickly as possible. Micro as much as we can. The more that we can spread out this line, the better that it will be for us. Yeah, you never expected an aggressive Denmark to do this now, did you? Oh, see, they already have a unit. Okay. One trapped, it's all right. We will work our way around. Just as we can go forward in here, we'll gradually move. The Swedes are not going to have hardly any equipment whatsoever, so we'll be able to move in as quickly as we want. And like that is a unit trapped. Excellent. Come on, we cannot let ourselves get trapped here. We have to move forward as quickly as possible. If they can build up a defensive line, that's not going to be good for us. All right, come on. Just keep on pushing. Snake our way through. All right, there we go. Oh, we made a breakthrough. Stockholm is mine. Yes. There we go. With the fall of these last two settlements, that should be it. That should be the last 2 points here, and then Sweden should be gone. And there it goes. Sweden falls. Wonderful. We get to take all of you. We get to take your entire navy. And yoink. Yep. That's exactly what we want. And now, even better yet, check it out. We can go and request forces. All of these from Finland, all 18, yes. Take all those, slap them into another army, assign that to a general we don't really care about, put that on a border with Norway, and hey, away we go. All right, now we need to time this in such a way. Here we go, 69. Just wait. There we go. Okay, reclaim Norway. It happened immediately. We paused immediately. And now since we did that, yes, you time it in such a way. If you wait for even a day after this, once you have a war goal, Norway is going to get guaranteed by the UK. So you have to do it immediately. And as soon as this happens, boom, we can go and attack them. I don't think that they're going to be able to join the Allies from this. And immediately we can start moving in on the attack. As soon as we take out Norway, that means that we're going to unlock the ability to restore the KALMAR Union, the beautiful union that every Scandinavian absolutely loves and there's no bitter feelings about whatsoever. Totally. But then simultaneously, we have this whole option down here for pan-Scandinavianism to like start to integrate and rally all of the Scandinavian countries, which I mean, I guess that's fine. It affects some of the other stuff, but it doesn't help us for what we're doing here. So instead, what I'm going to focus on doing is connecting the islands and boosting my military capabilities. Let's do that. Once again, we are overwhelming them with just sheer numbers and bullshit. They can't actually challenge us. They do not have the forces. And by calling in Finland, that means we can focus all forces here. They will have to spread across the entire border, but we can easily jump across and take every single settlement in Norway. Like, they literally won't be able to stop us. And it's really that simple. Just snake, just snake. We snake, they can't stop us. Norway falls. Mid-1938, almost immediately after getting the war goals, little old Denmark is able to overwhelm the entirety of Scandinavia with sheer bullshit and horsepower. That's right, horse shit. But we take all the land, we take all the navy, we take everything, and yoink, okay, that is done. And with the fall of Norway and Sweden, that means we can restore the KALMAR Union. With the conquest of the Scandinavian territories, it is time to restore the spirit of the KALMAR Union. All of Scandinavia shall prosper under our rule. And the Kingdom of Scandinavia is formed. And watch this. Watch what happens to our factories and our population. 34 to 71. Our economy over doubled. We have access to all that beautiful, beautiful Swedish steel and resources up here now, or at least we're going to as soon as it appears. That's going to be wonderful. But tungsten, steel, aluminum, we got the works of a strong and prosperous industry. And so even though I may have caused a little bit of world tension, okay, maybe just a little bit, all right, I'm not doing anything else. No, instead it is July 16th, 1938, and we have a grand old year to build up our industry and prepare for the oncoming German storm. Go ahead and return back all of the Finnish divisions so that they could potentially put them back on the border and get their issues fixed. And as for me, well, now I actually have some dockyards to be able to produce some industry. So that means more subs and maybe some coastal defense ships. Yeah, probably going to need to produce some. Yeah, that's going to be something we're going to need to do. And look at all that glorious manpower. We already have 5% recruitable population because we're on volunteer only, but because of our bonuses, plus the fact that our monarch gives us 2.5, means we have a ludicrous population to be able to work with in the beginning here as a base. This is so good. All right, there's the Munich Agreement. Germany's starting to build up even more. Okay, now let's go ahead and secure our Eastern Front and see if we can try to integrate Finland. If we have that option, then honestly, I will straight up just give up this territory to the Russians. I don't want to fight the Russians and the Germans at the same time. Thank you very much. Yes, secure our Eastern Front is done. Do we have an option? Can I integrate them? 100 political power, what is that going to do? For 90 days, Kingdom of Scandinavia just annexes Danish Finland. Yes, yes! Let's do that, and then the next step after that, reintegrate Iceland. Let's go ahead and get that one done too, because if I can do that, that means I can actually form the United Scandinavia with everything, not just the Kingdom of Scandinavia, which means it's the exact same thing that I did as Finland. Iceland accepted our reintegration proposal. Wonderful. That is done. And we are already integrating Finland, which means we're going to annex that, which means, oh my lord, we're actually going to be able to do everything. Because April 1939, everything is about to hit the fan. Okay, hold on. We're going to need to start customizing this. Overall, we're just going to need to build a strong defensive unit over here. In fact, this is going to be the Lego division because it's going to be a brick. One that we're going to use to bash over the heads of the Germans. All right, the German onslaught is coming. We need to build up as strong of defenses on here as we possibly can. Simultaneously, we cannot let our ports fall. Most important thing, coastal forts. Let's start prioritizing production and getting all this going, okay? Oh, whoa, wait, I forgot. I integrated Finland. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that means we can go over here and we can proclaim Nordic unity and get course on everything again. The unification of the Nordics. Once again, the Nordic League is a thing. I'm not going to be able to defend against the Soviets. I know that I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to get back all this equipment. I'm going to switch this over to a more basic division. I'm going to throw that onto here so that we can provide more bonuses to be able to hold our islands. And I'm not even going to try and defend against the Soviets, okay? We're going to focus on the Germans because they're the ones who are going to be attacking us. And now I think it's finally time to start building up our military. Modify neglected military by surrender limit. Yeah. I probably should have done this way earlier. It's okay. With our tensions rising in Europe once again, we must confess that our current defense capabilities are severely lacking. Sure. Okay, man. Whatever you say. And oh my god, I forgot to train these guys up. Okay. We're gonna do that. It's fine, everyone. It's fine. Just ignore it. There goes Poland after Germany. Okay, that is happening over here. We still don't have an air force. We actually still don't have any of that. Okay, this could be a little bit of a problem, but it's all right. It's okay. We'll worry about that later. Ooh, get big guns. Hey, yes. The big Danish boom booms. That's the technical term in case you didn't know. Also, I'm just realizing now this flag, that is a cool looking flag. All right, there's, yep. See, I knew it. I knew it was happening. There's justification against us. The Germans are justifying. Okay. All right. Here it goes, people. The Soviets demand Karhala. Well, okay, look, I can't take on both the Germans and the Soviets. Or maybe I could. Considering the military I built up, if I was smarter about it, I could. I'm just going to say that we have no choice but to accept, okay? Sure. Yep, see, there we go. I accepted it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're losing a good, 500,000 people, but who needs that? Who needs that? Now, we got to focus on the Germans. All right, y'all ready for this? German interest in Scandinavia. Here it goes. And there they go, declaring war. Are they going to attack? No, they're not attacking. Non-aggression pact from France. Sure, I mean, I could do that. Do I want them to try and support me? Or are they going to launch attacks? I don't think they can't actually launch any invasions against me. We have naval supremacy. Okay, and we're launching convoy raids. That's perfect. Okay. Is there any other kind of ships that I have that I could just throw into the mix? Actually, they might try and launch some invasions. That could happen. Let's see. Yep. We bait them in, and they move in forward to attack us. Wonderful. Come on, buddies. Come on. Come and attack me. Come and attack me. I want to see you attack me, please. No, are you not going to? We're just going to deal with a bunch of convoy raids? Great. Oh, now they go and attack me. Wonderful. There you go. That's more what I was looking for. Give my troops some more bonuses, more defense, and more attack. Wonderful. You just keep on throwing yourself at me, please. Yes, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, even as my oh god, their navy is murdering mine. Okay, that's actually going to be a bit of a problem. Barely holding out here. All right, this is not the best. This is not the best at all. All right, just got to gradually keep on cycling these out. I'm loving this so much right now. All right. We're actually managing to hold. But they're no longer attacking us, which is kind of a bit of a problem. I don't want that here. We create a fallback line over here, and we assign you, and maybe if we take some troops off, they'll attack us. Maybe? Nope, still nothing. They're just gonna continue to bomb us to high hell over here. That's great. I might have made my defenses so strong that they're actually not willing to attack me anymore, which is a little bit of a problem. At least now we can finally focusing on murdering their air force. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Nope. All I can do here now is sit here within Fortress Denmark and pray to God I can hold out. There we go. That's what I want to see. Gradually eradicating their air force as much as possible. The more that I can weaken the Germans, the better. We're just going to kill their entire air force over Denmark. Soviet Union as our ally. Hey, the Germans decided to invade the Soviets anyway. To be honest, I genuinely didn't expect that to happen. But okay. I didn't know if they would, if they were not able to invade Norway or anything like that. But nope, they are. Even when they have a lot of their forces gathered around me. Nope, just gonna have to bide our time. So, wait, the Germans are losing against the Soviets? Is it because they have all their valuable units on my border? It might be. All right, hold on. Can we, do you think maybe we could push? Do you think maybe we could do this? Oh my God, I think we might actually be able to. Hold up. We might actually be able to get past this a little bit. Hold up. If we can just break through. Come on. Okay. It's not affecting us yet. All right, build back up. It's all right. I'm sure we'll be fine. I say, yeah, no. Okay. Now we're actually having some difficulty. They're trying again, but it's not going to work. I'm just realizing this all gives me war goals against all this. But you know what? I'm taking Avenging 1864. The humiliating defeat of 1864 has scarred our nation for over half a century. So we're going to get armor attack. We're going to get conquer war goals against the German Reich. Oh, yes. I will take back what is rightfully mine, damn it. And I don't care how many of your lives I have to throw away for this. Yes, we made it. Quick, trap him. Don't let him off. Yes, we did it. Finally, I have the whole thing where I can start murdering. Oh, wait, I just realized they won't be able to reinforce this because I have naval supremacy out on convoy raid. So if they tried to drop anything off here, they would die. Okay, all right. Oh, no, wait, they still are. They're still trying, even though it's hurting them. Yep, so we're just going to keep on murdering here as time goes on. This is even more German tanks. Thank you. I will definitely kill all of those. Yes, please keep doing that. Yes, I love it. How many losses do they have? So, oh my God, 4 million. Right, and the majority of it is against the Soviets, because of course it would be. Why would it not? Yeah, that makes way too much sense. I just keep on murdering and attacking their convoys. Every time. Yeah. Okay, there's the attack. Boom, there it is. Yeah, we're just murdering all of their units. It just makes killing all of them and kills. It's like, okay, hello, my friends. We are going to go on a little boat ride. Oh no, half of our people died on the way. Oh, and then we arrive and immediately get killed. This is so abusive. So not only am I murdering their convoys, but simultaneously I'm murdering all their units. God, look at this industry. We have just been stacking up so much equipment. I don't even need all this. I don't need it. But the bricks just got beefier. Yes, finally. Okay, finally we take it. No one's coming over to Kiel anymore, so that doesn't matter. Okay, yes. Yes, and Hamburg Falls. We got it. Beautiful. Yep, we're just gonna gradually move in little bits, piece by piece. I don't have the manpower, or no, I do have the manpower, but I don't have the men recruited to necessary in order to be able to do anything here. Here we are, right outside the gates of Berlin. Let's surround it. I want to see them sweat for thinking they could take on the Danes. The fall of Berlin! Yes! Danish forces have taken Berlin. This is such a cheese. If you're able to actually get an industry in order to be able to defend yourself, like there's really nothing that can stop you. It's incredible. Oh, hey, look, the Soviet Union is naval invading over here. Oh, Germany. I don't think it's going well for you here, buddy. Let's go. Let's just push. Pure Danish bullshit. You build up enough Lego bricks and everything seems to fall around you. Yeah, everything. This tank really has nothing really going for it here. It's like a pretty basic build. I could have got a howitzer on here. It's somewhat expensive, but we just focus everything in armor. As soon as you do this, it gives it a ton of breakthrough, ton of armor. You slap on that to be able to produce for like 2 years while you mount your defense. Germany can't do anything to attack you. And then boom, once you have enough of them, you go, hey, I'm gonna push. And then you push. I don't even have the men. Each one of these Danish super soldiers is just spreading throughout the country. There's nothing I can even do to push further because I don't have the men spread along the line to do anything. And there goes Germany, the liberation of Paris. Yes. Now, wait, why the fuck would no, hey, I was controlling Berlin. I was doing the majority of that. Why would, no, and Italy's about to fall, so I guess we're just gonna finish off things in the Balkans then. This is so cursed right now. Half of France is occupied by the Soviet Union. The United Kingdom occupies half of Italy. And Denmark, well, Denmark is killing the Balkans. Mr. Stalin, how much it must surprise you to see your T-34s running side by side with Lego bricks? Yeah, that too was a look of disappointment, I guess. And so, we can't claim everything, but we can paint the map very beautiful colors, I think. I can't take Danzig. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, not the perfect coast that I wanted, but Danzig, you're once again gonna be in interesting different hands. But with that, the Nordic League has managed to take the entirety of northern Germany, except for Danzig. Okay, but besides Danzig, everything else is looking mighty fine and pretty, and I think that those are some beautiful borders to end the game here on. Everyone, this has been Stakuyi with another Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough. I know that at this point, we could potentially go after the Soviet Union and really unite all of this, but I'm proud of this, and to be honest, when we're doing this at the end, we did what we wanted to, avenging 1864. We got our claims, we finished off the stuff for the Germans. If I really wanted to, I could go for the domination of the Baltics, I could go for the Danelaw, I could go for all this. This is fascinating. I can't wait to do more alternate history games as Denmark in the future because really, it just looks so much fun. It really does. But again, without further ado, we are done here today. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. This has been Stakuyi with another Hearts of Iron 4 video and playing Arms Against Tyranny, the new DLC early. This was a ton of fun. I can't wait to see you all next time. And goodbye, my friends. Let me know in the comment section below what it is that we should do next.